Today, we are changing the instrument cluster of my 2013 Ford Mustang GT to a 2013 Track Pack Premium Ford Mustang GT. So in order to find out how to do that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video, and let's get started on the process. Okay, right here you can see the instrument cluster for the car. It really doesn't have that much or do that much. You can see the only screen it has is this screen on the right bottom, and it really just tells you a bunch of information, but not really that much. And then of course you have the gauge in the middle, which tells you your fuel, your coolant temperatures, and of course the speedometer on the left and the tachometer on the right. So as much as you might think that this is a simple process where you just plug and play a new gauge cluster into the car, there's actually a lot that needs to be done. In order to do this installation, you guys are gonna need a whole bunch of stuff. So I fully recommend watching this video in its entirety before doing this for your own car. The first thing we're gonna need, of course, is gonna be the new instrument cluster, which is fairly easy to buy. The person I recommend to buy this is somebody on Facebook Marketplace. I found him in the S197 group. His name is Dean Jones. I'll be linking all his stuff down below, but the reason why is because the odometer. When you're buying a used tachometer, it's gonna be locked to the odometer of the car it was originally on. Dean basically circumvents that issue. So he's gonna set the mileage to something you expect. That's why I could just take my car, switch the mileage, and he'd take care of all that stuff for you. So the only thing you need to do is, of course, plug your new instrument cluster in your car and program it. We also need another part, which is going to be this thing right here. We're going to need this to actually use the gauge cluster because it uses a different steering wheel button system. I'll show you in a little bit. 2 keys programmable. Lastly, we're going to need a Windows laptop. It doesn't have to be fast or powerful or anything like that. It just has to have ForScan installed on it. And of course, we are going to need an OBD2 reader scanner that connects to a laptop, or it can be connected by Bluetooth. All right, removal of the current instrument cluster. We're gonna say goodbye to this thing. Now, in order to remove this, we need to pry up on these clips to get it out. I think it's easier to work from left to right. Oh wow, that came out really quickly. Yeah, so maybe don't use it as much force. Oh, okay, I see this thing is kind of in its way. And then there it goes, it's out just like that. There you have it, is currently out. And so now we see what we are here for. We're here for that instrument cluster, all right? So as you can see, there are 3 kind of like bolts, one on that side, one on this side as well. Those look really easy to lose, so I'm not gonna try to get them damaged. And if you are going to remove the 2 screws, well, I mean, you have to remove the 2 screws. They're going to be 7mm as standard with Ford, but you kind of need an extension because it's really deep in there and it's really dark in there. That's what she said. All right, we have successfully managed to take out the 2 screws, and now we just have to pull it out. But like I said before, do not pull it out fully, and then we have to disconnect the connector. So those are the screws. Now we can just pull it out just a little bit. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I'm not trying to break anything. There it is, it came out. That's how it came out. Like what I said before, you just want to kind of tilt it down. Try to slip your hands in there. Try to feel around for the connector and disconnect the connector. There it is, that's a lot better. There it is, perfect, perfect. So from right here, you can see the connector in the back. Let's push this thing out. There it is, got it. Easy peasy, and then boom, just like that. Come on, bro. Just like that, we have removed the old and time to put in the new. Okay, so like I said before, I got this brand new 2013, I mean, it's not brand new obviously, but Dean Jones worked on this for me. He has amazing prices. You can see he even installed a new fresh screen for me, so the screen is going to be looking nice. These are the 2 screws that we just had in, so we just got to put everything back where it was and install this piece. Now, like I said before, we also have to remove this piece right here, that's on the steering wheel right now and replace it with this piece, because this will not help us to navigate on this screen. And then from there, we should be good. Now, again, the only problem is that we need to use PATS. So if you guys do not know what PATS is basically Ford's recognizing key link system, right? So if you put the key in with this installed in the car, it will not know what to do, because this is not the one that came with my car. That one is. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to connect to the OBD2 port using one of these OBD2 4scan readers, of course, download 4scan as well, and then finally reprogram my 2 keys to this gauge cluster. It sounds really complicated, but I guarantee you guys it's not that bad. Okay, so let's get to it and just watch me as I go. All right, I got you. All right, so like what we did before, we're going to put in the new system just the same way as we removed the old one. So we're gonna push it in like that, put in the connector, and then 1, 2, 3, boom, like clockwork, went in perfectly. And now we're gonna have to, yeah, there it goes, push it through these little like guidable pins for it to go into, which makes it really easy to fit in. And then boom, there it is, it's in. And wow, that thing looks amazing. Can you guys see that? It looks so good. All right, so with that installed now, you can see that the light is now blinking. It recognizes that there's power. The only problem is that if I go to start the car with my key, it should at least give me an error. So, wow, look at that screen. Holy hell, bro, this is fire. So yeah, it does not allow me to start at all. It does not allow me to start. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this laptop right here. Now this is a Windows laptop. You guys are gonna need one of those. I've read that there's some ways you could do this with a Mac, but I say I wouldn't really chance it, especially because it's something with your car. I would say just do it with the Windows. It's not the fastest, it's definitely one of the slowest in my opinion. But yeah, so from there, we're also going to take out what this is, and this is an OBD2 reader. You could use this one that Chad gave me. Chad specifically gave me this one for this purpose. So that was very kind of him. Special shout out to Chad. If you guys don't know who he is, he's Yellow Mustang Poppy, all right? If you guys don't know, figure it out, all right? What's that? He sold the Mustang. He bought a Camaro?
Don't let me leave, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph. No!
And what you basically do is you plug this into the OBD2 port, and then you're going to want to connect it to your computer. By this time, you should have already downloaded 4scan. If you're just downloading it now and you're not home, then you're in some trouble, buddy. The vehicle to this. So we're going to press this button right there at the bottom. It says connect to vehicle. I already did some stuff, so that's the reason why it's like kind of looks like that. All right, yeah, we got to put the key in the ignition, of course, and switch it to on. So that's good now. I'm gonna plug out all the auxiliary just so I don't have to worry about any issues with power. All right, I'll turn it off. All right, so yes, the vehicle is indeed connected. It has read it, and it has a bunch of errors. Not very good. So what we're gonna do from this point on, it's just reading everything. We know there's a lot of errors, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this screwdriver right here, and what we need is PATS. Oh, here it is, PATS. I'm actually blind. So yeah, IPC PATS programming. Sorry, and we're going to click run at the bottom of the screen right here. So basically this is going to erase the keys and put in new keys. All right, so now we're going to press OK, and it's going to give us instructions to do it. And what we want to do is we want to erase and program the keys to this new instrument cluster. So we're going to erase and program keys, press OK. It said time to access runtime. We're going to press OK again. And here's what it's going to do. It's going to go into the security access of this instrument cluster, erase all the codes that it has, and we're going to try to get that. So you could tell it's taking a little bit of time. I'll fast forward it to a point where we're actually done with this process. But yeah, look at the screen. The screen looks so good. I'm so excited to actually get this screen in the car. It's gonna be a game changer. I appreciate all you guys. And while this is loading up, this is an amazing time to tell you guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We are doing big things, okay? Now, the only other thing I would say is that this is a very battery draining thing. Like, you're gonna be using your instrument panel for a while without actually doing anything else. So if your battery does die, you don't want your battery to die while you're doing this, okay? So make sure you have a trickle charger or something else that can help you out in this situation. Other people advise to just have your car hooked up to something. That would be really good. But yeah, just be mindful of that. Okay, we are now at 43%, but while that has been loading, I put the screws back. So now it is held in place. We can put the other part back too, but I also wanted to remove this so we can actually be able to use this while that's going on. I don't really want to touch anything right now, like what I said, but I'm okay with removing this out the car so we can actually get to use it when it does load up. So this was actually pretty easy to do. I just pried it out like this, and now you can see it came out of its position. It's still held on to the connector, which I will get out now. Come on. Yeah, so you just get this piece out, and then from here you can just take out that piece and then replace it with the new one. Right. At the same time, we've managed to remove this right here. Right there we go. You don't have to take off the whole part. You just have to pry something in between this bottom part right here. We just have to pry something on the bottom part right here, and then after you prise out, it basically just takes the whole piece out. So we're going to take this off and put in the new piece for this instrument cluster. Okay, we have the new Motorcraft piece in the car, and just like that, it actually is working. You can see, wow, look at that. I can even see the track apps and everything. So right now we just need the pads to work. Although it said it was going to take 12 minutes, it really didn't take too long. So now it's asking us, are 2 pads keys available? That's why I said at the start of the video, you guys are going to need 2 keys. I'm going to click yes, and then let's see what it says from here. It says security access is granted. So now you need 2 keys. We have the 2 keys. So it says turn off the ignition cycle. Cycle 1 key in the ignition from off to run for at least 6 seconds, and within 5 seconds after the key's removal, cycle key 2 in the ignition from off to run for at least 6 seconds. All right, so now, like what I said before, we're gonna please turn the ignition off. It's key 1, I'm gonna turn it on for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna take it off, remove that, and within 5 seconds, we're gonna take it off and program the new key for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're gonna click OK here. And it says the procedure was successful. So after you guys finish erasing and programming the keys, there is another step, and that's going to be the module initialization. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go back to module initialization on the pads programming, and then you're going to click OK, and you're going to wait another 12 minutes. So this is what I mean, where it's going to be a very battery extensive draining process. So you got to make sure you have a backup so that your battery does not die. And then from there, that's when you're going to be able to actually start your car, drive around with the 2 keys that you previously installed with their racing program. So I've seen people do this vice versa, where they start with module initialization and then they do erase and program keys. I did it erase and program first and then module initialization. So I think it works either way, as long as you do both of those. But yeah, so you need both in order to start and have your car running and driving again. Just don't be like me and do this when you're not at home. It becomes 10 times more stressful. Just please, I just hope my battery doesn't die. Please, somebody help me, please. Please, please, please. Yeah, everything's going good though. Everything's going good. Okay guys, so we have now figured it out, okay? All right, so the car, if you cannot hear now, is started. We have power, baby. More power, baby. Stop playing with me, stop playing. Come on, come on, come on. This is fire, bro. This is fire. Look at my new instrument cluster. Yo. Shout out to everybody, bro. I am in disbelief right now. I'm not gonna lie. I was in trouble mode. I was on my phone playing Candy Crush, and Candy Crush wasn't on my phone. It worked out so perfectly. I did the instructions in reverse, but I don't think it matters as long as I did the instructions in reverse, but I don't think it matters as long as you do them. So the first thing I did was erase and program the keys. So it was this module right here. And then after that, I did the module initialization. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let the car run for a little bit, because like what I said, I did not have a battery pack on it or anything like that. I just want the car to run. As you can see, it is running. We're not getting any error codes. And if I press OK, and I press, oh my gosh, I got track app. Stop playing with me, bro. I got track acts. Oh my God, God is good. God is good. So I just want to check to make sure all the other buttons work. You can see right here, I have the traction control button. It's that, oh shoot, come on. If I tap it twice, this thing is working. Hazard lights are working. Trunk open is working. That is something I got to work on. I still have hyper flash. I installed LED bulbs for my thing, but yo, this is insane, bro. This is insane. So like what I said before, I think the car has enough time. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this key out and I'm going to put in this key, and I'm gonna see if this key starts. Perfect. Oh my gosh. And then here we have it. We have successfully installed this. Now there's one more thing I want to check, because I've heard a lot about it, but I never experienced it before. So let's experience it together. Yeah. Which color do you like? And another thing too is I think this thing reset my fuel economy, because now I'm at 198 miles to empty, but I'm in half. So that basically means I could go fill up and get like 198 more miles in my tank, bro. This is great. Yo, I love this so much. I love this so much. So again, special shout out to Dean Jones. I will send y'all his Facebook. Special shout out to my boy Chad. Thank him for giving me this amazing thing right here. And yeah, we're gonna do a whole nother video on Forescan. Don't call it what it sounds like. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on Forescan. I think it'll be great. If you have a Mustang or if you have anything in your car, you need to start using Forescan. I'm not playing with you, but I'm just so happy with this. And the first thing I need to do is to kind of like drive around with it a little bit just to see, but it is so fire. This is so fire. There's so much information going on right here, like oil pressure, it has voltage, all that type of stuff, everything. It is so fire. It is so fire. And I'm going to get a lot of fun doing this. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. So yeah, essentially guys, this has been the video. Oh my gosh. I got to play around with it a little bit more before I actually like, you know what I mean? Before I actually, you know, let y'all, wow. Yo, I'm telling you, if you have a 2013 Ford Mustang GT, if you have any Mustang GT, especially S197, you need to get this screen, bro. I'm not used to having a screen. And then of course, the last step is gonna be just push everything back into place, and then look at that. A couple days I'll do another video after I get, you know, my feet wet or everything. But yeah, I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy. Yeah, and this has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll do a recap following up with everything. I need to show y'all the MyColor though. I can't let y'all go without the MyColor. So y'all gonna get the MyColor, but y'all also gonna get that subscribe button and that like button. So y'all better hit it for me stranding myself out in almost nowhere. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys all have a great day, and AR out.